So, diving with a FPV drone in acro isn't that difficult. Obviously, the first thing you're going to need is a little bit of altitude. Then, how I like to do it is I pick where I'm going to go, I do a split S, and then I do a half loop out of it. Because one thing that you'll notice is if you try to like catch yourself falling straight down, if you saw that little bit of shake, you probably won't unless I overlay the non-stabilized video on it. There's a bit of prop wash, and depending on the drone you use, the prop wash could be more extreme. So once again, what we're going to do is we're going to gain some altitude, right about 150 feet. Then, as I said, I like to do a split S. Look where you're going, slowly ease up on the throttle, and you've done a successful dive. Luckily, there's no one at this park right now, so I don't feel bad doing a little flyover. And we'll kind of go up, and we're going to do a bit of a split S again, and pull out of the dive. The most important parts of the dive are knowing where you're going and knowing when to safely pull out, so that way you don't want to panic catch yourself at the very bottom, because even full throttle on some 5-inch quads, the prop wash might make it to where you're not going to catch yourself in time. And if you're flying something like an Avata 2, something else that I fly, you're definitely going to be feeling that prop wash. So we'll do one more. So I'm just going to come over here, gain some altitude, and split S. Little bit of throttle, and that is how you dive. At the same time, I had someone else on a different comment asking, for advice on how to control their quad. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything to orbit here safely, but usually what I'd do is I'd find like 2 trees or 2 lights, and I'll just go do a figure 8 around them, because as you kind of turn where you want to go and you apply throttle, that's going to act as a brake. You can kind of hear it in the drone as it kind of fights its prop wash. And I guess while we're at it, we'll also go ahead and take a look at a power loop. So for a simple power loop, just enter towards the bottom, throttle, doesn't need to be full throttle, up, and then I'm gonna do a little twist just to kind of go the other way. I don't really want to fly over people's homes. Be respectful. So that about covers it. There really isn't too much to go over with diving. It really is just plain kind of letting gravity do what it does. And just, in my opinion, the most important part is making sure that you're giving it throttle to get out of that dive in time. And also, another key thing that I always do is look at where you're actually going to be going, because you don't want to be at the bottom of a dive needing to pull out of it and you're going to hit a building or you're going to hit someone, right? Alright, and that's it on diving. I'm just going to kind of fly the rest of this pack for fun. I love how aggressive the Nazgul Evoque sounds. Alright, my battery's at about a 3.7, so realistically I'm going to bring it in. Trying to bring it in at charge, or storage voltage.